Forget the games and giggles. What if Bluey is secretly telling a darker story through missing photos, rooftop clues, and characters that just vanish? A tiny clue about Bingo's future. In the Daddy Drop-Off episode, Bingo meets Lila for the first time, and their friendship begins. A photo montage shows them growing up together through school and beyond. In one of those photos, something important appears in the background. Bluey's school building is clearly visible behind them. This small detail confirms that Bingo will attend the same school as her sister. It also means the Healer family is not moving away. They will stay in their current house and neighborhood. No new town or fresh start is waiting for them. The photo quietly shows what's coming next. The show doesn't say it out loud, but the clue is right there. You just have to notice it. The menu that came back. In the episode, the pool, Bluey, Bingo, and Chili sit outside on the balcony. Chili is feeling hot, so she uses a piece of paper to fan herself. At first, it looks like any old paper, but if you look a little closer, you'll see something familiar. It's the same menu from the takeaway episode. The orange border, the crown at the top, and the little green square all match. This is not just a random item, they actually kept the menu. It shows up again in a totally different scene. Most viewers would never notice it, but it connects both episodes in a small, clever way. It's a quiet sign that nothing in Bluey is wasted. Even a piece of paper has a past. Nods to cartoons hiding in plain sight. Bandit might feel like a fresh character, but his name comes from somewhere else. Back in the old cartoon Johnny Quest, there was a dog named Bandit. He was a brave little bulldog, and now he shares a name with Bluey's dad. That's not the only hidden cartoon link. In the Double Babysitter episode, Radley's truck has a sticker on it. At first glance, it looks like a simple design, but if you know Courage the Cowardly Dog, you might spot a familiar face. The shape matches Cats, a villain from that show. And up on the Healer's roof, there's an American football just sitting there. No one talks about it. It's not part of any game, but someone clearly threw it up there, off-screen, and never explained. Rugby balls on every roof. In the Double Babysitter episode, there is a quick shot where we see a rugby ball stuck on the Healer family's roof. It shows up while Bandit and Chili are being waved off. But this ball looks different. It is not Bandit's usual green and yellow one. It's plain orange. That detail changes things. It means there might be more than one lost ball. Maybe Bandit had an old one before his current ball, and both ended up stuck somewhere. That sounds a bit silly, but it makes sense after seeing another clue. In the Mum School episode, Bandit's green and yellow ball is clearly sitting on Lucky's roof. So now we know. Bandit keeps losing rugby balls, and somehow they always land on rooftops. Jobs that match their breed. The Healer parents don't just have fun jobs, they actually match real dog behaviors. Bandit is an archaeologist, which fits perfectly. Dogs love to dig, and Bandit spends his time digging up bones. Chili works in airport security, just like real dogs trained to sniff out trouble. These jobs are not random. They're built around what dogs do best. But there's an extra layer to Bandit's role. The creators gave him this job not just because it suits a dog, but also because it connects to real life. Bandit is based on Joe Brum's brother, Professor Adam Brum. He's a real archaeologist who helped discover Homo floresiensis, an ancient human species. So Bandit's job is more than a fun detail. It's a tribute to someone in the creator's own family. A quiet detail about Rusty's home. Rusty is one of Bluey's close friends, and he's always full of energy and kindness. But there's a small background detail that shows his life is a bit different from the others. Rusty's family lives in a much simpler home. Compared to houses like Bluey's or Chloe's, which are large and high value, Rusty's house is more modest. It's likely worth around half as much, which quietly shows an income gap. His dad works in the Australian Army, and with 5 people in the family, money might be tighter. The show never points it out directly, but the difference is there. It's a subtle way to show that not every family has the same lifestyle, even in Bluey's world. Still, Rusty keeps smiling, and that says a lot. A quiet change in Grandpa Bob. Grandpa Bob doesn't appear often in Bluey, but when he does, something feels different. He forgets things, people's names, small moments, even his own kids. Bandit once joked that Bob used to mix them up years ago, but now it seems more serious. Bob moves more slowly. He looks confused sometimes. At first, it seems like normal aging, but some fans think it could mean more. It might be a health issue, like memory loss or early dementia. The show never explains it, and that makes sense because Bluey is told from a child's point of view. Kids don't always notice when something is really wrong. That quiet way of showing Bob's changes feels real. Why Snickers always wears his hat. Snickers, the dachshund from Bluey, is almost never seen without his hat. At first, it just looks like part of his style, but there might be more to it. Dachshunds often have back or neck problems because of their long bodies. Some fans think Snickers wears his cap to protect a sensitive area, maybe his neck or spine. This kind of health issue is common in his breed, and the hat could be helping keep that spot safe. It's never explained in the show, but the idea makes sense. In the episode The Sign, Snickers is missing from a big moment, and that could be a quiet clue that he's not feeling well. One hole, 2 stories, and a hidden drama. In Stumpfest, Bandit and his friends work hard to pull out a tree stump. It leaves behind a big hole in the yard. That same hole comes back later in Tradies, when Chippy and Sparky start turning it into a pond. It's a fun detail that connects the 2 episodes without saying a word. But there's more going on in Tradies. One of the workers, Chocolate Milk, shows up in his boss's car instead of his usual green truck. That's not just a random change. Under the stairs, there's a drawing of a beer mug, which might hint at a serious problem. Fans think he lost his license for drinking and driving. That could explain why his girlfriend seems upset. Clues about missing mom. Chili's mother, whom we'll call Sarah, is one of the quietest parts of Bluey's story. The show never clearly explains what happened to her, but small hints paint a sad picture. In the episode Dragon, Chili thinks back to when she was little. The name of the episode might mean more than it seems. Dragons can be powerful, but also destructive. Some fans think this points to a serious illness, like cancer. If Sarah were sick for a long time, it would explain why she's only seen in short flashbacks. With Chili's dad, Mort, serving in the military, he was likely away, leaving young Chili to handle a lot on her own. That might be why Chili forgets when she first met Bandit. Some memories get lost when life feels too heavy. A joke that comes from the beginning. Bandit loves to be silly, but sometimes his jokes carry more meaning than they seem. In one episode, he calls Bluey and Bingo Salad Dodgers. It sounds like just a funny nickname, but it's actually a throwback to where Bluey began. In the original pilot episode, before the show was fully finished, Bandit played a game with that exact name. The game was all about helping kids eat their vegetables in a fun way. That early version of Bluey looked a little different, but small parts of it still show up in the final show. So when Bandit says Salad Dodgers, it's more than just a joke. A photo that quietly changes. In Bluey and Bingo's room, there's a framed photo on the wall that most people don't look at twice. But if you pay close attention, it doesn't always stay the same. In the episode Fruit Bat, the picture shows Bluey and Bingo posing together. Bluey is winking and sticking out her tongue. But in a later episode, the same photo appears again, with one small change. This time, Bluey's eyes are both open, and she's just smiling. No tongue, no wink. The pose is nearly the same, but the expression is different. It's like the photo got updated. The show never mentions it, but the detail is there if you look. It's a quiet sign of how much care goes into the world of Bluey. Even the background tells a story, a misread moment between Chili and Stripe. In Season 2, Episode 30 of Bluey, there's a quick scene that got fans talking. When Stripe and Muffin arrive, Chili greets Stripe with a kiss on the cheek. It's fast and casual, but some viewers took it the wrong way. Later, the 2 are seen having coffee in the kitchen, which only added to the talk about their closeness. But here's the truth, it's all being overthought. The kiss was just a friendly hello, not anything romantic. It was framed in a way that made it look like more, but it wasn't. Chili and Stripe are family, and that moment was totally innocent. It's just another small detail that shows how easily a simple scene can be misunderstood if you're not paying attention to the full picture. Why Snickers might be missing school. In the episode The Sign, Snickers is nowhere to be seen at school. The show doesn't explain why he's missing, but fans have a theory, and it goes beyond a simple sick day. Snickers is a dachshund, and that breed is known to have spine problem. One common issue is called IVDD, a condition that can cause pain and even make it hard to walk. If Snickers has this condition, it would make sense for him to stay home sometimes, especially on tough days. His family might be keeping him safe and letting him rest. It's not something the show says out loud, but the quiet absence might be a sign of something more serious. Who knew a kid's cartoon could hide so much beneath the surface? That's what makes Bluey so brilliant. Now here's a wild one. Do you think clues are pointing to future episodes we haven't even noticed yet? Let us know your theories and smash that like button if you want more breakdowns like this.